Uh, testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Trying to get my co-host in here.
Okay, there we go.
All right, where you at? You see me?
I can see you. Can you see me?
Okay, there we go. There we go. It's switching every time we talk. Okay, so now I'm just trying to get the cameras clear and get some good lighting. Oh, I see you. Gonna pop up with the green background.
I'm trying to do a little something. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, that's forever, but we got it though.
Yeah, every time we talk, it kind of switch out. So now that we got it, now other people could come in too, but I know they're not gonna know how because they literally have to go on Google Hangouts. So we're live talking, just me and you right now. I'm gonna see if I could drop the link on Facebook. Let's see. Chris, you on the phone? I'm gonna see if I could drop the link on Facebook and see if people can see us from there. All this technology, trying to test it out, girl. Let's see. Started a live stream. Now live stream offline. Okay, so we need to delete all that. Stream options. Enable.
I just saw something called Bleak that is like a text. We send text alerts on Black entertainment news at the intersection of pop cultures and politics. I feel like this is about to be something really. It's about to rise.
What you talking about? What is it?
It's like a text service for news. So you get it like directly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they only have 149 followers right now, but I really think that they're gonna.
Like
Yeah, I feel like this is brilliant AF.
it's gonna be big in the future in a second.
I really think so. Oh crap. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm putting up. Do you have your phone up too?
I got it on my charger right now. I didn't get it out yet. I'm just trying to make sure that we streaming live. I know it posted to my Twitter. I see live at the bottom and I see a yellow live at the top, but this should be a green live. Chris, I don't know if he sleep or what he doing. Let's see. I need to check because so apparently Google Hangouts now only works through YouTube. So I'm trying to check and see if this is working.
I have my other phone.
Yeah, check your phone and see if you see anything going live on your phone.
Okay, let me check.
But see on the YouTube it's saying that it's offline. Yeah, it's a.
I'ma keep running cause a winner don't quit on themselves.
Oh, okay.
I see a link. It says I started a live stream on YouTube, and then
Click the link and see what happens.
okay, yeah.
So it's live on Facebook, on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shoot. Okay.
The only thing that I think I may not really like about it is the fact that like when we can't be side to side when we talk. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Yeah. It's basically like every time we talk, the camera switch back and forth.
Be side to side when we talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's, I can't see. I mean, I can see you, but I can't like see you as well as I want to see you. But
right. So it basically switched back and forth instead of at least having one of us in a corner.
Right.
Let's see.
Wow, we are really troubleshooting here.
We are. There's not a lot of people watching, so we can do this.
Oh no! I just think it's cool that we're doing that. So I don't care. We trying to figure out our coin, okay?
All right. Because so that means that I can post it on Facebook, and they can get it on Facebook too.
Right. And then they can go and click. But the thing is, can they comment as we are like doing it or no?
Well, if they click the link, they could do super chat. They could comment on the YouTube link.
Okay.
But let's see. As guests join, how their audio, new guests.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to YouTube right now and see how it looks. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, because we can add more people too. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna drop these links.
Oh, I'm gonna keep running because I'm winning.
They got a control on where we can handle who gets muted and who doesn't. Got the cameraman. You could do screen share if you wanted to. And then there is a chat box. Let me see if that come up. Can you see my chat? When you go to your other tab, tell me if you see the chat.
I can see it.
Okay. Okay. So if we wanted to have more people, they could join in. But if you keep looking at the Google Hangout and don't look at the YouTube, then I mean we can see each other like that. Like looking at the bottom, like I see you right here.
Okay. You are on my screen. Like I see myself at the bottom, and then you're like the big screen at like I don't know how to describe it.
So when you talk, are you at the bottom?
This is what you look like right. This is what it looks like right now.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So every time I talk, I see the Google Hangouts show me big and then show you in the little corner.
Oh no, yeah, okay. So I think that's because you started the video, so I see you big and I'm in the corner.
But you even when you talk though, you don't see it moving?
Mm-mm.
See, I see it. I wish let me try to stay low. I ain't got no pants on.
Oh, right. Understood.
All right, so let's see. So I'm gonna show you what I mean when I say, you know how if we was in a studio and we do like a 2-camera setup?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show you how it looks. So say something.
Hey. Hi. Is that in a phone case?
No, it's the same one.
Oh.
And see, every time I talk, you switch. And I say your name.
Gotta be Alexina Antonio.
Okay. So how you doing today, Dada?
I mean, you know, just out here chilling. You know, we were having some not technical difficulties, but you know, like we were just troubleshooting, trying to figure out how to, you know, get her done. Like with my glasses on.
Okay. So now I'm about to show you this video so you can see exactly how you look. You ready?
I'm ready. Oh, okay. Yeah, it doesn't do that for me.
Yeah, it keeps switching up. Like we got two cameras.
Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. I think that's really cool.
Yeah. So that's I'm like, ah. So that's what everybody else see.
Okay. But we just have to
Okay,
be super
so
careful about not like talking over each other.
right, exactly, because it'll move really fast. But that's luckily that's why we got the little chat box. Can you say you see the chat box, right?
Yeah, I can see the chat box. You said there's a chat.
Okay. If you could see the chat box, and did you ever look at it on YouTube? Because you can see.
I'm about to get the link right now because I never use Twitter on my computer, so I'm trying to log in to get the link.
Okay. So when you get to the YouTube link, let me know because you can actually see the YouTube link also switches it back and forth on YouTube.
Yeah, that okay. See, I saw it on YouTube. I just didn't see it on Google Hangouts proper. If that makes any sense.
And so they say that the only way to put this Hangout, so I had to mute the YouTube video so it won't come through my screen.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah. So what they said is if you own Google Hangouts, it's broadcasting to YouTube, but the only way to do it live onto Facebook is to completely let's see, copy this link. I'm gonna try to copy this Google Hangout links to Facebook and see what happens. I'm gonna put it on our Teacher Live, just to see how it look, and we can try to. Let me see. Let's see, because it might just say, oh no, it say sign in Google accounts. Because I know it's public. Oh, let's see. We are live right now on YouTube. I'm trying to see. I think I'm gonna look in the settings because I wish it was a still an option where even like both of them they could like everybody can see us. It does say we have one viewer, but that one viewer could be anybody. Ain't no telling. Let's see. Default microphone, play test sound, built-in insight. See, I don't have too many controls, and I think that's why I don't be liking certain programs because they don't have enough control. Like I can control the camera.
Right.
But they should give me like an option to be like, okay, do you want hide from broadcast, present to everybody. You are presenting to everyone.
Okay, I see us now on Facebook. I mean, not Facebook. Excuse me, YouTube. I got to the link and everything.
Okay.
Ooh, this is kind of fun.
Okay, so it's showing participants. Did your screen change, or do you still see it?
What do you mean?
Okay, so what do you see on your screen right now? Just the same, like me big and then you little?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see. See if you can do the same thing I just did. So if you click my picture at the bottom, do you see a tiny little V in the top right corner of my picture?
No. Oh, wait. Now I see. Okay, now we switched.
Yeah, So, but when you hover over the pictures at the bottom, you don't see the little V in the top right corner of my picture?
I do. It says profile, ignore, mute.
Okay. So when you click, you don't see the word like presenting or stop presenting?
I see at the top it says you are presenting to everyone. I don't see anything about stop presenting.
Okay. Let me see. Do not say something, Dada.
Hello.
Okay. Stop presenting and present to everybody.
Sabrina is no longer presenting.
Okay. So I took it back to regular. So every time I talk, I'm on the screen. And then every time you talk, say something.
Hello, hi, how are you?
Okay, and then you pop up on the screen. Okay, so again, this is us testing out different stuff. It's also a little bit more clearer on Facebook too.
Yeah, it is a lot clearer on Facebook. This one is a little bit more, uh, yeah, it's just a little bit more, you know.
Yeah, it's not really.
Okay, so I was doing some more research. So the thing is, if we could do this, if we okay, so it depends on how you want to do it. So we could do this, or if you feel like we can screen record every time we go and do T chat, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That could get a little tedious, and I don't know how the phone would do screen recording and then doing Facebook Live at the same time. It might overheat. I don't know. We could try it out, but I just thought about it as an option.
Well, I was thinking since we are doing right now, we are live on YouTube, and technically we are live on Google Hangouts. We do have 2 viewers.
Right.
We also are presenting ourselves for the new audience. So let's just keep it real. We be on Facebook every week since the first week of October, and we still haven't got really in the hundreds or the thousands as far as consistent viewers. Only our friends on basically our audience is dependent on whether or not our friends want to watch our video.
Very true.
So I think it's time for us to start reaching out to new audiences and people that's actually interested in this tea. So I'm liking us doing a Google Hangout and doing it on a YouTube live video. Because 1 week we could do it on my channel, we could do it on your channel, and back and forth. So you can also get some of your viewers or like whatever the case may be on.
Right.
So you can have some content on your channel since we still waiting on your top 20 question video. So we could do it back and forth. That way we can also, it could be presented as an audience on Google Hangouts and on YouTube. The link gets tweeted out. So some people on Twitter will easily see the Google Hangout link, but it also leaves our phone free. So now we can actually set up our phone right now and reach out to the audience on Instagram.
Right. I was just about to say like that we could do that, and then we could. I think that's a good idea, even though it may not be. I like that idea better because you are so right. The only way we get viewers is if our friends feel like watching us. Honestly.
Exactly. And it's time to get a different audience. We can't like have our stuff only dependent on them because I love my people, but I could literally name on one hand the main people who watch it. If you're looking for Teacher Live and you want it like that, guess what? You can go check it out on YouTube, and you can check it out on Instagram because it will be on Instagram for the next 24 hours. So you got your phone with you?
I do. My phone is right here.
Okay, so let's try to do the Instagram Live.
All right, let's see how this is popping.
Well, make sure you first cut off your notifications so you won't get no.
Then we put that do not disturb one. Whew.
Yeah, the do not disturb. And then we will go live. Because even if you wanted to, we can even go live on Twitter if we wanted to. Let's see. Okay. I was about to say you going live from your profile, but I forgot you only got one. I think I'm gonna go live from the let's see. I'm gonna go live from my You Not Deprina because I almost got 2,000 followers on that one.
Yeah, I only have one. I have 1,100 on my regular Instagram. So
the only thing is weirded out for me with Instagram is I don't know. We're gonna test it and see if they let me put my phone sideways. I don't know if they let you put your phone sideways.
Right.
But I'm gonna try. I'm about to go live now and see. I'm gonna try to invite you and see what Instagram do.
Okay, let's see.
See what they do. Let me see. Go live with.
Okay, so it said, okay, I see. I don't think it's gonna let us go sideways. All right,
Yeah.
I'm a request. Send request.
Yeah. Send a request.
So I sent a request.
There we go. Then I could add you.
All right, are you side? Okay, so now we're
So,
sideways.
so it's not that it won't let you go sideways because technically, I don't know how I'm gonna show you this. Is let me go sideways, but of course people will have to turn their phone sideways.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I guess we could be on top like this. I would have to.
Well, I have a
I'll,
charger like that, and it.
I'll have to redesign my. I'm trying to hold
No,
up.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out where to put this thing so like you can only see the.
I'm gonna have to reorganize my tripod.
Right.
Okay, so that's. So what I'm gonna have to do is probably put it
Oh
on.
no! I feel like we're really oh, if I'm going on Instagram Live, I'm gonna have to put a full face of makeup on every time, every single time.
You so crazy.
Because
Uh,
right now everybody seeing my little blemishes and whatnot. But anyway.
yeah, most people. I mean, I feel like Instagram. So many people. And I'm gonna tell you because I know I do this. A lot of people on Instagram. A lot of people on Instagram are scared to look at people live videos when it don't have hundreds and hundreds of people in there because they be scared. They don't want you to know it's just them in there.
Yeah, and I'm kind of like that's kind of dumb, but okay.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. There we go. So I'm about to try to put this on my tripod.
Okay.
Oh wait a minute. I have to actually put it. I got it in front of my computer right now, so we could both be looking at it.
Oh,
But
you know what? That is very smart. Let me try and put it in front of my computer and see how it looks. There we go. And then, there we go. Let me turn this brightness up. All right, and then I'm also gonna close out my other app.
there we go. So we can make it work. Like there we go. That way we could see each other both times.
Damn, I had so many apps open. Okay, here we go. Oh wait, but then I'm gonna have to turn this down.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, we got to turn our volume down. Turn the volume down on Instagram Live.
All right. How do we turn the volume off completely? Is there a way to mute ourselves?
I don't know. I just turned it all the way down, but I think either way it go, it might echo it.
It's gonna echo.
Yeah, and it could be because it's too close to the computer. I don't know. I don't know. If somebody's watching this, let us know if it's echoing and it sound irritating. We just trying to test some things out.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Okay. Anyway, we are going to sit up here and talk about Teach At Live. If you don't know what Teach At Live is, it's a show we have been doing since October. Basically, Teach At Live is where we sit and we talk about the hottest trending topics. Now, Teach At Live usually comes on Tuesday. I mean, not on Tuesdays, on Sunday nights and on Thursday nights. But today we're going to do it on Monday because we wanted to try out something new, and we're trying to like kind of record in multiple locations to kind of see where our viewership is because we've been doing it for November, December, January, February, March.
What do you
April.
think about the lighting?
I like the lighting.
Okay, because I just got some random lamp that I had.
Yeah, it looked good.
Okay, cool.
I could see you couldn't say no to the shimmering background.
I'm sorry. I just thought it was. First of all, it was really cheap, and all the other ones that were there were really ugly. Like they weren't ugly, but they were just kind of like I feel like this is not going to look good, the way that we want it to look. So whatever.
Yeah. So
That's all.
So it might be complicated to record on the live Google Hangouts and on Instagram Live because you got to put your focus somewhere. So that's why I'm kind of like looking back and forth. But at the same time, you can't like stare at one thing longer than the other. I mean, like we can't put our phone on top of each other. You can hear that echo.
Ah, okay. So let me move my phone. Somebody asked us if we can introduce ourselves.
Okay, we can do that. So basically, I am the Prina. We basically host this Tea Chat Live every week. We talk about gossip. We talk about trendy news. We've been doing this every month, twice a week since October. Never stopping. We usually do this on Facebook. You can always catch old shows at the hashtag Tea Chat Live. And then this is my co-host, Dada. Introduce yourself.
Hey, so like Prina said, or Prina Dean, Omsi, you know what you mean. We've been doing this since October. We started on Facebook, and basically now we are trying to expand our audience because, like she said earlier, we basically have it's only our friends and family who really watch on Facebook. So we're trying to make this like a bigger thing. So we are trying to figure out how to go on the Instagram Live because we see that there is a demand for Instagram, and then also YouTube as well. And I feel like Instagram is like a very growing platform, and I don't see anything about like a news type of show on Instagram because even like the Shade Room or like what is their name? Familiar.
Oh, Familiars.
Yeah, by the way, their Instagram got deleted. I know you probably know that already, but I think that's weird. But
it always get it deleted. They got backup Instagrams. You gotta know, girl.
Oh wow. Apparently they got deleted because they were siding with Nicki Minaj in the whole Nicki Minaj and Cardi B thing.
Yep.
We're getting, quite a bit of views. Some people who may not watch on Facebook. So I feel like this is a good way. We just have to figure out how to like completely mute it.
Yeah.
So that we can, go to, because I keep hearing the what is it? The feedback from each of them, and I'm trying to figure out how we can.
So what you can do is, I would say, completely mute your laptop, because we know they could see us on YouTube. Hey YouTube, but right now, I'm seeing more views on my Instagram, so I'm going to draw more of my attention to Instagram. I'm only seeing one person watching on YouTube. So they could just hear the
conversation. Same.
So first things first, usually we do an introduction. Facebook doesn't let us. Facebook lets us do a introduction. Dada, you got the notes for tonight?
I sure do.
Okay, so if you are new to this, if you don't know what this is, again, our hashtag is hashtag Teach At Live. I'm going to put that in the comments right now. If you don't know what Teach At Live is, which most people don't, you can click that hashtag on Instagram. You can click it on YouTube. You can click it on Facebook. And it is a show where we basically voice our opinions and we want to hear other people's comments about trending news and gossip stories, whatever the case may be. So we want you guys to make as many comments as you possibly can. Let us know what you think. I see some of our people from YouTube coming in. I see Cynthia. She always used to be on YouTube, on Facebook, so I see her coming in.
Okay. Okay.
Right. So basically, this is what we do, y'all. We're going to talk about the trending news. We want to hear your opinion. We have some very, very strong opinions about some of these topics. Dada, you want to know your Facebook page? If you want to drop the link. Hey, Cynthia, we see you. So we decided to, again, if you're just coming in, we decided to do our show on, we're actually on YouTube Live right now and Google Hangouts. You can find us and our show anywhere online with the hashtag TChat Live. We are also on Facebook. We have a Facebook Live page. And we're going to talk about all the trending news possible. We try to keep this down to about 45 minutes to an hour. But we want to hear other people's opinions. We want to hear other people's voices, and all the other good stuff. And make sure you guys can also add us on Instagram too. Add a friend, tag a friend. You know, this is going to be up for 24 hours. Dada, you got anything else you want to say to some of the newbies that might be in on this show tonight?
No, I'm just really excited to see how we work with this Instagram live thing. Because we're kind of trying to troubleshoot right now, so I'm really excited. Everybody, please forgive my appearance. Usually Facebook, you know, it's clear, but it's
not. You're beautiful, girl. You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
Thank you. But yeah, so let me just turn this brightness all the way up so we can see.
Yeah, I'm trying to get. You said you got the production notes open, right?
Yeah. Well, I just closed them by accident, so I'm trying to refine them.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead. So what we do, literally, we do this twice a week, like I said before, and we try to do it anywhere as prime time. So anywhere between 7:30 to 8:30, we try to do this, and we write down these notes. We write down quotes. We write down Twitter. You know, we do all the little comment creeping. I see you, Mr. Marvel.
Hey.
Of course, we do our shout outs to people that come through, and we try to keep the conversation going, because sometimes when this stuff happens on the news, you got to be like, oh my God, I need to tell somebody. I need to talk to somebody about this.
Right. You may want to talk about it in your group chat, but the people that you got in your group chat, you know, they're probably not really talking about what you want to talk about. So this is where you can talk about it. You can comment, you know, just feel like one. We really highly recommend that you comment, because one of your things, like me and Caprina, we have production notes. We talk in our like private message all the time about like what's going on. We want to hear what y'all think. So that is why we are here for the comments, okay? But don't be disrespectful. Please don't be disrespectful, because we will block you. You know, this is a educational platform, so everybody please respect with everybody's opinions. No, please don't curse nobody out. Like I don't want my mama to be coming for y'all, because she will. Okay. So anyway. The only thing we are trying to kind of work out the kinks. The only thing that I have to say about this, I like this, but it'll be kind of hard for us to do this, because I'm trying to figure out how we can go back and forth with the links, you know?
The only thing I have a problem with this, I'm going live and my phone, like my screen goes dark, and my phone screen goes dark, and all of a sudden it says it's paused due to whatever. Anyway.
It was paused. It did.
Yeah. Can you see me right now?
I can see you. Damn it. I'm gonna have to get a wireless.
There we go. There we go. I'm gonna have to just hold it. I don't mind holding it. Anyway, so I got the notes out for the night. Production notes are up and running. So we just gonna kind of do a quick run through. So we know there's a lot of stuff trending right now. We really try to steer clear a little bit of the whole like politics, unless it's something really crazy, or if it's something about us black people and Black Lives Matter. We will discuss it, because people be tripping. So some of the main topics we are going to talk about tonight is Beyonce and Beychella. We're going to talk about that tonight. And we also are going to have a chat about Kendrick Lamar actually being the first rapper to win Pulitzer. It was a story today. Some people say Pulitzer, some people say Pulitzer. Anyway, that award alone is usually given to like writers and journalists, and this is the first time a rapper has been handed that award. And that award alone, if you don't have no degree, if you win a Pulitzer, you can get a job anywhere. Simple as
literally anywhere. But I mean, I'm pretty sure, like honestly, after this, I'm pretty sure he'll be invited to like Harvard if he hasn't already. And then our last topic for the day, we're going to be diving into the Starbucks situation about the two young men that were arrested for waiting for a friend.
Right, exactly. So usually we try to do a quick rundown of a whole bunch of topics, But because these three topics are very, very big, we pretty much gonna gear the conversation to this. Again, if you are here, add a friend, tag a friend. I don't know if you can tag people on here, but listen in next time. Tell another friend about it. Check that hashtag. You literally can Google that hashtag or put that hashtag in on Facebook, and you literally will find all our old shows and our Facebook like page. We just want to talk. Whether you agree with us or disagree, it don't really matter. The point is you need to see and read other people's opinions in this world and not just yours. So, first things first, because Dada is the Beyonce professional,
Thank
we're
you.
gonna go ahead and start a conversation about this whole Beychella. People were saying that Beyonce is the greatest of all time. I seen comparisons on Twitter of Beyonce and of Michael Jackson. You know, they were saying Michael Jackson was the greatest of their time in the 80s, and then Beyonce is the greatest of our time. You know, then you got, of course, the people that come through that say, you know, Beyonce don't write none of her songs. I would have a best album, too, if I had 151 producers on my album. So, of course, you're going to always have the haters. With every bit of love you get from anybody and anything, you're going to have the same amount of haters. And then also, we're going to talk about how she came up with her own HBCU. People were saying, we just going to talk about it all. So, Dada. Yes, they said all that, girl.
Yes, they did.
I be on Twitter, hardcore,
Yes,
and I read I stay comment creeping all day long. Comment creeping is my part-time job. Okay?
Woo! All right.
All right, Dada. So let us know what's going on.
Okay, so I'm gonna just fangirl. The performance was everything and more. It was amazing. I loved it. It was great. Anybody who's in the comments who's going to try and discredit my arguments, you cannot discredit my arguments because I went to school for journalism and I do not agree with your stance. I'm still going to come with hard facts. Okay, thank you. I'm good night. But not really good night. We still have a lot to talk about. But okay. So in 2017, Beyonce was supposed to headline Coachella. However, she got pregnant with her twins. She had her twins in May of 2017. It was against her advice for her to perform with twins. She probably would have been around. She had her twins in May. She would have been about 8 to 9 months pregnant at that time. So thankfully she didn't do that. I feel like it would have been a good idea. So this year, you know, she's been kind of quiet, and everyone's been trying to figure out what exactly is she going to do to top her other performances, because I feel like we have seen it all. So, I was also live tweeting during the performance because I just felt like I needed to. I was also live texting my friends. So, you know, 11:05 hits, and Beyonce comes out. She's in like a Cleopatra like uniform and everything, and we're trying to figure out, you know, what is really going on. So she, you know, walks down the runway to the stage, and then she appears at the top of the stage, and then all of a sudden we see bleachers full of what it appears to be a HBCU like band. Everyone is okay. So when I was in high school, I was in band, and my band director went to BCU, Bethune-Cookman University. So my band was pretty much like an HBCU band. So I am hip to all of everything that goes on in a band. Right. They were basically dressed like they were at a football game. Then her dancers were dressed like majorettes, and then her singers were her like choir background singers, also known as the mamas. But I think that she also added some people, so there was about 6 of them. So anyway, that's besides the point. They were all dressed like they were at a football game performance for an HBCU. The performance started out with her singing Crazy in Love, and a lot of people all of Beyonce's naysayers are like, oh, she never does anything different. This performance was still true to her, but completely different. She paid tribute to Nina Simone. She paid tribute to Malcolm X. She even put Fela Kuti. She even there was even a Jamaica segment. Big up 876. You know, I have to shout out, you know, my little country. But anyway, she even had her own inaugural fraternity or whatever you want to call it. Okay,
right,
mimicking D9, Divine Nine fraternities and sororities. I feel like
somebody said she just created a D10.
Yeah, D10. And honestly, like, I have a lot of Greek friends. I do not want to disrespect them, but I really felt like putting BK Made in my bios. I really felt like doing that because y'all know that I love Beyonce till the day that I die. Not only did she pay homage to all of those people, she also sang Lift Every Voice, which is known as the Black National Anthem in America. She also brought out her husband, Jay-Z. We don't really care about that. Homie needed to take a run around the lap because he sounded real tired. The biggest part that I was so happy was Destiny's Child, DC3, not DC5, because there was rumors that Latavia and Latoya would come, but it was just Kelly and Michelle, and we stand for that. And then also she had her sister Solange dance with her to Get Me Body. That is just the. Go ahead.
Now I got something to say about the Destiny's Child performance, and that's because I grew up on Destiny's Child. I was the same age, like 2 years younger than Beyonce when they came out,
right?
With the no, and after Latavia and them left, and when it was Michelle. And the one thing that stood out biggest to me, because I didn't see the full performance, I seen a lot of the main parts. The best part that I peeked out that a lot of people didn't peep out, that, you know, for so many years, people made all these jokes about Michelle always jacking up, falling. She can't sing. Like, she was just this big old dope. But Beyonce, if she ain't never made teamwork make the dream work, she did it this time because Michelle did not trip. She did not fall. She didn't bust her hip. She made sure that when they first walked out on that stage, she slightly had her hand behind both of their backs.
I saw that.
You fools not falling today. You're not falling today. Yes.
That too.
She was holding both of them up. They looked perfect. She made sure that they got in front of her, that they were center of attention, and that even she wasn't even in the middle for half of the segment. She made sure herself was at the end. She had Michelle in the center. So she was making sure that it was full teamwork. Nobody was but the bust their ass today.
Nobody.
Okay.
No.
Nobody.
I'd also like to point out that real Destiny's Child fans have been begging. I honestly, like, my love for Beyonce and Destiny's Child and anybody related to this family goes so far surpassed. Like, I know every B-side to every album, even though they came out the same year I was born or whatever. Does not matter. But they sang the remix to Say My Name, the Timbaland remix with Static Major. I'm so happy. Y'all don't really know what that means, but I just had to shout that out. But just to read some of the comments, Mr. Marvel, aka Alex, he said, okay, my only gripe was that she did that at a Coachella and not a Black festival, Black award show, etc. I hate that I feel that way, but the Blancos didn't deserve that, to be completely effing honest. I agree, but somebody also pointed out to me that so I guess people who are at Coachella have to get there early. So let's say like 11 a.m. Beyonce didn't perform till 11 p.m. at night. And if you want to get a good spot, you have to be camping out for hours and, you know, sit through a lot of performances that you may not necessarily care about. So I can understand why the energy of the crowd was not on 10, like maybe an arena tour. However, I feel like Beyonce did not do that for Coachella. I think that she did it for the folks at home who was watching. She did it for me and you and you and you and your mama and your cousin too. I truly feel like she did that for us, okay? I feel like she made it a black experience for the people at home, and she wanted to present it to the world at home. I saw a post from Mama Knowles, you know, Tina Knowles, bless her, and her good, you know, tight something, because if I was her, I wouldn't even have a job. Like, on my resume, I would just put Beyonce and Solange's mom, and that's literally all I have. Like, you know how well she sleeps at night? But anyway, she said that when Beyonce first told her that she wanted to, you know, she had this big idea for Coachella, she said that she thinks that, you know, I don't think the people at Coachella will really understand. And she had a point, like it's a white festival. However, she said that she did it because she wanted to uplift Black people and she wanted to express how rich our culture is. And she wanted to maybe provide some insight into like our experiences and also, you know, convince, you know, Black college age people to go to an HBCU. So I can definitely understand that. I just think the performance was great, everything about it. I don't know how you get that many people to sign non-disclosures because that was like 150 people on stage and everybody kept quiet. Like, I don't know how that happened, but.
And on top of that, you know how people take the smallest thing and make it such a big thing. They made this big old thing and this big old story and headline that, quote, Beyonce changed her nail polish midway through a set. Like, literally, they made it like a big thing. And thanks to some good investigative journalism, they made a whole piece about she didn't change her nail color during a set. They thought that, like, you know, Beyonce's so magical that she was able to change the color of her nail polish halfway through a performance. Like, no, that didn't happen. They actually fused one picture from practice and one picture from her current, you know, and put them together. And people thought, you know, that it was the same thing, but it wasn't. But I've already seen people doing fan art for this. I've seen a lot of good fan art. I mean, she's making history. She's the first Black female headliner to do this. I mean, she kind of overshadowed a lot of other people, but I mean, Rihanna actually performed. I think she performed today or yesterday too. People been talking about Beyonce though for the last 48 to 24 to 48 hours, but the thing is this, Beyonce did a great job. I mean, it was basically a flawless performance. And I ain't a crazy Beyonce fan like that, but I respect a good performance. I respect somebody who actually cares about the show that they put on, not lip syncing and just saying, oh, I gotta do this again, but really sweating it out, okay? Having all your dancers on stage and doing what you got to do to give these people a show. Because you know that they either been waiting all day for you or they didn't spend their rent money to come see you. You back to put on a good show. And that's exactly what she did. Now, one thing that I was curious about, just because, you know, people are always, you know, I guess you want to say policing people's bodies. I wonder why this Beyonce decided to put, maybe it's because she did just have twins about a year ago. But I wonder why she decided to put a bodysuit under her belly top, a yellow bodysuit under that yellow sorority thing instead of actually having her belly out. I thought that was different. Maybe her 21 days being vegan didn't go as planned. But I was just wondering why she really kept it, well, as far as just, you know, booty shorts and legs down, but everything else pretty much stayed a little bit covered with either lace or some type of see-through. She didn't really do too much of the two pieces. And at the same time, I think that's her starting to realize or maybe even acknowledging that, look, I am a mother now. I have 3 kids. Maybe I don't need to be out here in just a bra and booty shorts. I don't know. But I really haven't seen her wearing too much of a two-piece get up lately since she had her twins.
I agree. I think that she was kind of really nervous about what her body was doing because I know that she, towards the end of the performance, she was about to have a major wardrobe malfunction. Like, you know, she is a mother of twins, and you don't necessarily start weaning them off of, you know, breast milk until they like, you know, are past like 1, and they are about 10 months now. So, you know, maybe her breasts have really grown. So who knows what's going on under there. I feel like the vegan lifestyle or the vegan diet is more so for stamina, not for to necessarily have a flat stomach. But I was doing my investigative research, and I was seeing about like a lot of people who danced with her were saying that they had been doing rehearsals from like 2017. They were having like 10-hour days, 10, 12-hour days. And my thing is this, not to take your saying, my thing is this. How is it that Beyonce probably found 100 to 150 mostly Black artists, creatives, however you want to however you want to describe it, but our marketing firm down the street can't even hire 2 Black people or 3 Black people
because they're not trying.
They're not, exactly. Y'all expect that this thing is just supposed to land in your lap. It's not. But if y'all really cared about diversity and inclusion, y'all would try harder. Okay? Like, it's because really not that hard.
It exists. So I don't that's no excuse. I'm sitting here shaking my head because you know me, I be still looking for breaking news while we talking about news. And we talk about the KKK.
Oh God.
So much. I wanted to try to avoid it this week because I wanted to focus more energy on Beyonce. But I just find it funny that she named her daughter True Thompson.
Right.
Chloe decided to name her daughter True Thompson. First of all, it could be just me, but I always feel some type of way when a female names her child, gives her child the last name of the father. I know a lot of females say, I like to give him, my child the last name because that is his child at the end of the day, and whatever. But back in the day, if a woman wasn't married to a man, if she wasn't married to him, she wasn't about to quote, like some people like to say, give him respect and give the child her last name. At the same time, I probably would have did a dash. He didn't have enough respect not to cheat on you. He didn't have enough respect to put a ring on it. But you gonna respect him fully by giving the baby his last name. I would have been like, sorry, you would have been a true KT, True Kardashian Thompson. But that's just me. Especially her being a female. It was True Kardashian Thompson. That's just me. We'll see what the child decides when she get older. Of course, you can't judge other people's relationships. I don't know what's going to go on in the future, but I feel some type of way about that. But maybe it is what it is. But I'm just not naming my kids, giving my kid a last name of a man that I'm not married to. Yes, that's your kid. It's going to always be your kid, no matter what the last name is. But at the end of the day, there's a woman, a female, and you not married, and he cheated on you with multiple women. So that's just me. Boom.
I agree with you. Like, I don't know. I think that she probably liked the whole alliteration thing. True Thompson, Khloe Kardashian, all that type of joke.
Because he not true. So
I don't know. That's not my business. All I know is that reports have been saying that she's going to forgive him and they're going to work through this.
Right.
And we'll probably find out what exactly happened on the next season of the Kardashians. Kris Jenner, she does not sleep. I want her to manage my career because she can spin anything into positive publicity.
Yes, she can. And they pretty much decided to basically kind of ignore and not acknowledge the whole thing. I seen a story pop up. It was like, Chloe spends $4,000 on baby clothes. And now it's, Chloe has released the name of her child. No, I want to know, Chloe, how are you doing mentally? How are you feeling? Because her not showing no emotions, that's kind of taking that whole being, that real effect from you. Because we all know in real life, if that was a real female that lived around the corner from me on the west side of Detroit, she wouldn't be all giddy and just okay. You want to show those emotions because that's how people can resonate with you when you have those emotions. You know what I'm saying? It says, I think it's an anchor. He can't run from that little girl. I don't know. That's a broke woman move. She too rich to make those kind of decisions. Exactly. You rich as heck. I don't care if both of y'all rich. You're rich. I'm not about to sit up here and respectfully give my child this man name and he couldn't have enough respect not to cheat on me. I mean, come on. I just can't. I mean, the same thing with Kylie. She did it too. Like, no, they ain't marry you. Simple as that.
I don't know. I mean, with Kylie, I can understand that's a bit of a different, what's the word? Different experience. But I do believe that, like, if I wasn't married, I would definitely give, well, I don't really think that if and or when I get married, I'm going to change my last name. But I would give my children a hyphenated last name. Like, because it's not just, I made the baby too. The baby was inside of me.
Right.
Doesn't mean
I mean, they do it in Mexican culture. Usually the child would get the mama and the daddy last name. So you could kind of keep the family lineage thing going on or whatever the case to me. I mean, I didn't change my last name. And the only reason why I didn't change my last name is because Chris' last name is not really even his last name. And I'm really big when it comes to like family connections and being unique. And his mother was adopted. Okay, she don't know who her parents are, so therefore the last name that she had is not even hers. It's a last name that came from an adopted parent. So that's just my opinion. Nobody in this world named is Duprina Gaboto.
See, that's exactly why I don't feel like I'm going to change my last name because nobody in this world is named Daddy Antonio but me. And I feel like my name means a lot to me, so I'll just add it on to the end, whoever he is. Or whatever.
And it takes a lot to change your name. You gotta go to the Social Security office, get them to change your name. Then you gotta go through and change everything that you ever put your name on. And even if you fill out for jobs, you gotta make sure that you mention that you used to have another name. Then you gotta go to the DMV with all that information and change your name again on all your license.
Exactly. It's just too much. It's just really too much.
It's a lot. I mean, even me now, I got a passport. I'm gonna have to repay for a brand new passport and change my name too. At the end of the day, my husband don't mind, and I love my name, Duprina Gaboto. Simple as that. Even now, people be like, they would think my name was Brooks, or they'd dash it to Brooks, and I don't mind that. But they be like, what's your name? Gaboto? Gaboto? I'm like, yeah, that's me. That's only me.
I agree. But we loved Beyonce's Coachella performance. We don't know about Chloe, and we are keeping our last name. So that is that. Okay, so I have a question to ask you because you are sort of like in the middle of this, generational dispute. So you're, a bit older than me. I didn't really get to experience the effects of Michael Jackson. But I know that he was, who he was. How do you feel about people comparing him to Beyonce? How do you feel about that?
Well, just a personal opinion. When it comes to Michael Jackson, I was in love with Michael Jackson. I planned to marry Michael Jackson, and I never felt like that about any famous person. I still remember Michael Jackson. Well, Nicolas Cage is always gonna be my pocketbook. So, yeah. But when I was younger, it was Michael Jackson that I wanted to marry. Nobody looked better than Michael Jackson. He was just everything. He was just greatness. Like even growing up, in a club and stuff back in the day, I 21, 20 years old, Pretty Young Thing is still me and my friend's song. PYT, Pretty Young Thing. We hear that song and it takes me back to being 21 all over again every single time. Okay? Every single time I hear that song, it takes me back to me being 21 again. And I mean, Michael Jackson, he never jacked up. I mean, if you want to compare their performances, his performances was A1 every time. he practiced days on end before he went on any reward show. I mean, besides when he was younger back in 1984 or 86, when his hair caught on fire, but that wasn't his fault. That was a Pepsi commercial fault because they had fireworks behind him, and the fireworks got on his hair, and his hair caught on fire. Yeah, yeah. So that was some. This is what happens when they stop. This is what happens when they stop doing. Okay, when they stop putting the dang on Michael Jackson 5. That movie Jackson 5 used to come on every year on Channel 7. Every year on Channel 7. Every single person knew the life, the time, the history of Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5 because that movie came on every year. It ain't came on in the last 18 years. When I was growing up, we knew before school ended, before the summer came, Jackson 5 was coming on TV. So if you ain't seen that movie, which I think a lot of people in our generation and your generation probably ain't seen it, that is the movie to see because it literally tells you from birth to till at least the early 90s of Michael Jackson's life. And he shared a lot. And that's one thing, like he shared a lot, but he also didn't share a lot. And you know you great when they really try to take you down for something, you know. And he had a lot of money, and you know they always thought he was weirded out because he liked to be around kids. But I mean, you see in the movie every year, we all know why Michael Jackson had an issue with being stuck in his childhood because he didn't have no childhood. They had him performing since he was 5 years old, just to make them money because they had too many damn kids.
Right.
And he was performing tap dance to make them money and make them rich. So he never got a chance to go on dates, to go to prom. He just never got a chance to be a child. So yeah, I don't really feel any type of way when people compare Beyonce to Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson was a different type of greatness. I mean, I'm waiting for Beyonce to kind of at least share. We know you like to be secretive, boo, but you being open or secretive, people gonna still like you, and they gonna probably even love her even more. But I feel like we need a freaking Beyonce Sunday special, and we need to know about Beyonce's life. Michael Jackson didn't have a problem telling his life, nor did Tina Turner. I mean, all these stories are online. Dorothy Dandridge, you know, all these people told their stories, and I think it's time, Beyonce, for you to tell your story, unless that's just something she holding in her pocket, you know, until she get 40, 50 years old. But I even think she will still be performing when she get 50. She might end up in Vegas in her 60s. Ain't no telling, you know, but I do think she is a good. I mean, she's just as good. I mean, she didn't. A lot of her issues that she went through, she didn't go through as many issues as Michael Jackson did. He was being famous because Michael Jackson started at a younger age. She started at an older age, but at the same time, she didn't really have an abusive family. She didn't really have an abusive father. She didn't have a lot of siblings. A lot of the attention was on her. So she clearly was used to attention. She's used to everything being on her. So when you're used to attention, you used to all the stuff being on you, you are used to trying to be perfect all the time. But I think it's time for Beyonce to come out with a movie so we can know not only are you not perfect, but that you are a human being and not a freaking alien. Simple as that.
From the outside of looking in, I feel like a lot of things that I've read about Beyonce is that she's actually very shy. So that could be part of the reason why she doesn't want to, you know, show everything. And then I feel like she has definitely, you know, expressed things in the past, but with the internet and social media, people are dirty and disgusting. I am so happy that Michael Jackson was not around when he was going through everything he was going through, and there was social media, because I feel like they were torn to pieces, and I really feel like he was taking that to heart. Because like, there's a reason why these twins are almost 1 year old and we haven't seen them. Because when she showed us Blue Ivy, y'all said, black people said that she needs to do her hair. She needs to do Blue Ivy hair, and there was nothing wrong with the girl's hair besides that it was natural. Okay, I don't know what it is about Beyonce, but Beyonce really living her life has a tendency to bring out the insecurities of other black people. I don't know what it is. But that is just a fact, though. But I do agree. I want to get a tell-all book from Beyonce, or like a Netflix, special something. Something just for us to feel like we are on the same level, because all the critiques that we get, all the critiques that Beyonce get, we only really see her address them in her art, like music or through performances. So it would be really interesting to get some type of special. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, she learned her lesson. I mean, she tried to hide her baby. We all know she tried to hide her baby when she first had her. And then when we finally did see her, people all had something to say about her kids' hair. Like, they kids' hair ain't just as freaking kinky. Like, come on. And some of y'all hair look worse than that. Had the bald spots on the edges and around the sides when y'all was younger. So, but people always, you always want to watch other people's lives so that you can consistently compare it to your own lives and see if their life is worse. Like, okay, she got money and she rich and she famous, but her baby ain't got perfect hair. I feel good about myself. People are crazy. I feel the people are crazy. At the end of the day, people gonna always say something, have something to say. Like Cardi B be saying, people gonna always have something to say. You can't satisfy everybody, and you cannot make everybody happy. Because even now, Jay-Z, he is grown. He is more woke than he ever been in his whole life. He understands what it means about black wealth, XYZ, XYZ. He knows he didn't learn his lesson on cheating. Yet anytime he has something to say, you got the white politicians coming through talking about how he sold drugs back in the day. I don't even still believe that. I mean, I believe Biggie sold drugs before I believe Jay-Z did.
No, Jay-Z did sell drugs.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. They still want to bring up old stuff even after a person grows. Like, half of y'all politicians don't be smoking cocaine on a daily basis with y'all $150,000 a year in salary. I mean,
I ain't say it, but it's true. Bocaine is a rich man's drug.
Yeah, talking about y'all want to drug test people before they get their food stamps. Listen, anybody on food stamps, I don't do drugs, but anybody on food stamps and anybody who out here struggling in real life, those are the people who deserve to do drugs. If anybody else don't deserve to do drugs. Y'all got plenty healthy salaries. Y'all got full Medicare. Y'all got full ownership of houses and a secure job that y'all ain't gonna leave till y'all freaking die. Well, y'all ain't gotta even show up in DC if y'all don't want to, and y'all still get paid the money y'all get paid, and y'all smoking cocaine. For what? For what?
For what? For
somebody you didn't hurt. What? Somebody ain't love you. Who hurt you? Who hurt you?
Man, oh man. But yes. So
I'm looking at this Facebook Live, and your face is like.
I'm serious. I mean, I need to work on my eyes. It's true. Like, you are 100% correct. I am not disputing any of these facts. But do you want to move on to the next topic?
Yes, let's talk about this Starbucks thing. Now, the only thing I don't like about this Instagram Live that I'm thinking about now is there's no way for me to share it on my timeline.
Yeah.
And tell people to watch. I mean, I can keep on sharing the Facebook Live. I mean, the YouTube Live. That's all I keep doing is sharing YouTube Live. Next week, we should try it on Periscope and Facebook Live at the same time.
I was going to suggest that as well.
Yeah. Just like individual feeds. So, like, I'll have my Periscope on, but we'll be together on Facebook Live.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, just so we can kind of get the audience. Because I kind of want to test all the different audiences out. Because even this one, like, we had a good 5 coming through in the beginning, but you can't really, and we might get more views later or whatever the case may be.
But then after 20, how long
It's just
disappear after
24 hours.
24 hours.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and that's the only thing. The 24 hours, you know, I kind of like for it to be a little bit longer than 24 hours because it stays on it stays on Facebook forever with our hashtag.
Right.
So.
Damn, we're gonna have to get 8 different phones and have like a 5-camera setup just for ourselves.
For real, have all the cameras right in front of us, like, recording live.
Right, and then give like, you know,
Right.
look at each different one.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I said. I need a Facebook Watch show. Keep it moving. Because at the end of the day, Facebook still has the largest audience, but these social media networks keep on. I gotta pee. Talk to the people. Introduce the next topic. I'll be back.
Okay. Well. Whew. All right, so we talked about Beyonce. We didn't really talk about Kendrick, but Kendrick Lamar, he is a Pulitzer Prize winner for his politically charged album Damn, which came out last year in 2017. He was nominated for many Grammys, like Best Rap Album, you know, Best Song of the Year, Best Record of the Year with Humble, I believe. And then a lot of times, well, he is the first rapper to, you know, win the Pulitzer Prize. And then I was doing some research and it said that a lot of times people who win Pulitzer Prizes for music win it for like classical albums or like jazz albums, but he is the first rapper to do so. I don't know. What do y'all think about that in the comments? I personally think it's awesome. It's amazing. It's wonderful. But how do we feel now that Black people and Black art is being put on display like this? Like, for example, are, you know, white people gonna try and gentrify and culturally appropriate HBCU culture? Because that's not your culture. That is not your culture at all. Not even in the least. So how exactly move on from here? Because one of the things that Beyonce, one of her, I guess, ideas or goals from this Coachella performance was to inspire people to do research.
I had to go. You left. Dada. Did you leave me? Can you hear me? Dada. I can't hear you, Dada. Hello? Duh. Oh.
Here. Are y'all still doing T-Chat?
We were doing it now. I'm on YouTube Live. I'm on
Have y'all been
Google.
doing it? Or y'all
I've been doing it for the last hour. We do a lot of testing.
Okay, we back.
Yeah, we back. Yeah, I had my phone down, so it kind of made me disappear. I don't know where my video at. But yeah, I told you my screen go blank, so
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me on the?
My volume's all the way up.
There you go. Can you see me?
Cannot hear you.
You can't hear me?
Nope.
Can you hear me now?
Talk.
No? Can you hear me now? Look on here. Can you hear me on here? Can you hear me on YouTube? Dada, can you hear me on here? Can you hear me on here? Dada. Sorry, y'all. Technical difficulties.
Hello?
Can you hear me on the Hangouts?
Yes, I can. I couldn't hear you on Facebook Live.
Yeah, I know.
Live.
I know. I know. So for this last section, I just canceled out the Instagram. It was okay, but again, we test the audience for the first hour.
Mm-hmm.
I say, as we talk about the Starbucks thing, let's go live on Facebook from our phone
Okay.
and keep the live going on YouTube.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Do you want to start or you want me to start it?
I'll start it. Give me 1 minute.
Put the top part of the production notes.
Mm-hmm.
Put that at the top. Just put the Starbucks part. So hashtag teach out live. Add a friend, tag a friend. Tonight we chatting it up about whatever. And then write part 2. And make sure you tag a friend. Tag all your friends.
Okay.
These cookies is good.
Bye.
I need more. But yeah. One thing about YouTube though, also YouTube don't really let you know who watched. So I know I've been seeing one viewer on here, but don't nobody know who that one viewer is.
Hello. I'm dead. Okay. Wait. All right. Let me add a description. Part 2 of hashtag chat live.
This says you could do a group video chat with up to 15 friends all at once
What does?
on Snapchat.
I feel like the quality is gonna be bad.
What? Let's see. Who's talking to 15 people though on Snapchat Live?
That's crazy.
I need answers.
To finish up here talking about the Starbucks arrest scandal. Do, 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 do. All right, hashtag be live.
I'm looking at other people got 444 people watching.
Really? How?
On YouTube, but I don't trust YouTube no more. They algorithm, they know they be boosting the popular people. I seen this girl have 4 million subscribers and she literally posted 6 videos a year.
About what? You
Right, about what?
She bought her subscribers.
You can't sit up here and tell me that the analytics on YouTube is real life and true. They boost people who are popular. They boost people who
Are probably pretty.
I don't know, who look good. I don't know, but they do not boost or care about the little people on YouTube. It's not something genuine. You got to have a million hashtags and a searchable topic, and then they do all these other recommendations based on other stuff you want. Like the algorithm is crazy.
I'm going live on Facebook now.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so let me just go ahead and try and. Okay, I'm inviting you now. Invite
Okay.
sent.
Oh, cool. Let me get my
What you want?
Okay, so start talking on Facebook. Say, kind of tell them what we've been doing and what's about to happen now.
All right. Hey everybody. So this is T Chat Live. I am here. You know, you're probably wondering how come you haven't seen me on Facebook, but me and Daprina, my co-host, my lovely co-host, we have been troubleshooting and trying to figure out how to grow our numbers and grow our audience. So we were doing, a Google Hangouts broadcast that streamed live to YouTube, and then we were also doing one on Instagram Live, and now the Instagram Live, I don't know,
Broadcast that streamed live to YouTube, and then we were also doing one on Instagram Live, and now the Instagram Live, I don't know if it expired or whatever, but I'm here.
There we go. Here we go.
So yeah, like she said, we've been trying to test other audiences, trying to build up our audience because we already know that we kind of have the same people every week. Even though Dada tags 25 people, I tag 25 people, we kind of still have the same people every week. So we're trying to test different audiences. So if you are on YouTube, we have a YouTube live stream going on that's been going on for the last hour. That's been recording everything that we've been doing. We was on Instagram Live for I think about 40 minutes, talking about Beyonce and Michael Jackson, and of course, Chloe naming her child True Thompson, and whether or not it was a good move to change the baby's last name to the father's last name, even though he didn't marry her and they're not married. Whatever the case may be, but we decided to bring the last part of this conversation to Facebook, where we're going to sit up here and we're going to talk a little bit about this whole Starbucks thing.
Right.
So,
okay, everybody. So it was reported over the weekend that these two young black men were in Starbucks and they were, I guess, reportedly waiting for a friend. They weren't being violent in any way. They weren't doing anything. They were just waiting for their friend. And somebody in the restaurant decided to call the police on them, and they were arrested. And when they were arrested, many of their white counterparts in Starbucks were asking what did they do wrong, why they being arrested, and they were not giving an answer.
Right.
So this is a case of EWB, which I just came up with my head, and it's existing while black. There's also one called DWB, which is driving while black, which basically means that anything can happen to you anywhere because you are a black person. There have been many times that I have been in Starbucks and I have just been waiting for my friend to come. I remember I went to New York for what's the holiday called? Where a year turns into a different year? New Year. I was going to New York for New Year's, and my phone died while I was trying to meet Sabrina, my little co-host here. My phone had died while I was trying to meet her, and I could not find anywhere to charge my phone, so I literally went into a Starbucks, and granted there was no outlets, but I was going to go into a Starbucks and chill in there until my phone charged up. Like, literally people do that in Starbucks, McDonald's, any place that has free Starbucks, McDonald's, any place that has real free Wi-Fi. For my understanding, nobody even said to them like, "Hey, you have to buy something." They could have bought a 25-cent water. From my understanding, they weren't asked to buy anything. They were literally was just called on them. I feel like what is going on in America? One. Two, actually, this is not surprising. Two, I want to know why the management staff wasn't fired.
Right. Now, it was actually posted today. First, the update was Starbucks has no decision to fire the lady who called 911, the manager. And then the next update was she no longer is with the company, but Facebook will not say whether or not she was fired or they just sent her to another location. They didn't give the details, but they basically said she is no longer with that Starbucks. Ain't no telling. I'm surprised that the Facebook investigators and people didn't, you know, find out who she was and her name and post it online. But nobody knows exactly who this woman is. I'm sure she's probably going to come to the surface months from now. I'll keep on saying they're going to release the 911 tape to see what this lady actually said, and that's gonna be the cliffhanger right there. Because I want to hear exactly what she had to say on this 911 call that had not one but two bicycle police officers come through. I mean,
actually, from the video that I saw, it seemed like it was 4 police officers. So
yeah, it was more. The lady who recorded it said it was like more police and more police all coming in. Like, it was crazy. So first, they were saying, people were saying there was no protest, and they actually did protest. There's pictures online. There's pictures of them online protesting. The CEO of Starbucks did a live video, a live recording, apologizing. He also made an open letter on the Starbucks website. He also said that he wanted to personally meet the guys. The two guys have decided to meet with him and talk with him. Now, as a quick summary, if you don't know the full details, because it kind of made me mad when I read some comments of people are so ignorant and they still find an excuse to say, well, yeah, they was loitering, they deserve to get arrested, and they sound so dumb. Now, the full story is this. First of all, anybody and everybody in America knows that Starbucks is a fancy library with no books, okay? Simple as that. You could sit in Starbucks all day and not make a purchase, and they will not say nothing to you, okay? Now, I didn't sit in Starbucks.
Just to quickly pause your point, though. Okay, so if Starbucks was not made for that purpose, why do they put Starbucks on college campuses? Because the next thing you're gonna say that, oh, let's say I'm at USF and I go to Starbucks and I can't wait to meet my friend there.
Exactly.
The tea.
So exactly. So I've been there plenty of times. There's no big signs in here that says must purchase something. That's just not a sign that you see on a Starbucks store. Nobody cares. It doesn't matter. Now, the full story is, now these guys wasn't in there that long. That's what people don't realize, okay? It's loitering. You could say somebody is loitering in your place of business if they've been there for 8 hours chilling, not doing nothing. These men were not even there a long time. Barely a long time. When they first walked in, they sat down for a minute and they was waiting on their friend. They are real estate, they're real estate brokers or whatever the case may be. And the guy that they was meeting is another real estate person, and they was talking about basically trying to do some property with each other. Now, what happened was they asked to use the bathroom, and the people behind the counter refused to give them the code to the bathroom, saying, no, you can't get the code to the bathroom. You have to buy something, to use our bathroom. And so the guy was like, well, I'm not about to buy nothing. I'm just sitting here waiting for the friend, so you're not going to give me the code. And I guess from that little conversation, whoever that lady was or that management was, they was ghosted. They was scared because of that conversation. Weak. Anyway, so they continue to go sit down. And while they go back to their seat to continue to sit down and wait for their friend, they go and call the police. Okay? Now the police come in here, walks right up to them, and they're looking like what? They comply. They don't argue. They don't do none of that stuff. They just stand up, and the police basically turn. They didn't even just have common sense to say, okay, so what are they doing? Why am I arresting them? Like, they didn't even have common sense to learn how to de-escalate situations, to be like, okay, so what exactly did they do that you want me to arrest them? Or what exactly did they do as to why you called the police on them? I feel like they could have had more of a conversation to try to get some understanding instead of making both of them turn around and get handcuffed to walk out the store. Now, In the middle of them getting arrested, the dude that they was waiting on walked in. All this had to happen within 40 minutes to an hour, okay? These men was not there all day, okay? It wasn't. If you meeting somebody and you don't never even go to Starbucks anyway, you're not about to sit up in there all day, okay? And they real estate people, I'm sure they could have bought anything or bought some coffee if they wanted to. But if somebody's gonna be rude to me and I already can't even use the bathroom, maybe I want to buy a side of pee real bad. You know, maybe I'm gonna buy something to drink later. But you already gave me attitude, won't even let me use the bathroom. I know I'm not buying nothing from y'all. You know, just on principle. So then while they're getting arrested, the dude that they waiting for walks in. It's a white guy. He's like, wait a minute, why are y'all arresting them? And they like, it's loitering, whoopty whoop whoop. And he's like, well, I'm here now. You see, I'm here. They wasn't lying. Police officer tells him, so what? It's too late. Again, you had a second chance to de-escalate the situation, and they didn't de-escalate the situation. You literally see the dude came, the dude was there. I'm sure they wouldn't have stayed there after they had to have a whole debacle with the police. But you're going to say, oh, it's too late now. They going down. We arrested them. We just going to straight up arrest them for loitering. So the lady who took the video, of course, CBS, all these news stations, CNN and Today Show, all wanted to interview her. Okay, they all interviewed her. She said her phone was blowing up. She don't even know how they got her contact information, but they found her, and all these people wanted to interview her. So she only did an interview with the Today Show and the Root. Okay, so the Root does an interview with her. She gives them full details like I just gave y'all right now. She said these men was sitting in there and they wasn't doing nothing all day. She said it was other people sitting in there all day, not doing a dang on thing, not just literally sitting there all day. And these men was not doing nothing. And the dang on manager behind the counter called them, and it was pure racism. And other people in the store was amazed, like, is this really happening right now in front of me? And in Philadelphia, which is a predominantly, like, it's a lot of black people in that area, okay? And so they were just like amazed. So they go ahead and arrest these dudes. They literally take them downtown, and the dudes get basically the guy who came to meet them was like, I'm going to get my lawyer on this. They got his lawyer together. His lawyer is going to do a pro bono. They let these dudes out about a few minutes after midnight, saying that they didn't have any evidence or no witnesses, so they dropped the charges. So you did all that for no reason. Okay, wasted their whole day for no reason. Made all this happen for no reason because somebody gets scared. Now, before I end this, why I think this is so dumb is because there's plenty of ways that you can de-escalate a situation. And besides the police not de-escalating the situation, those workers, I've been to Starbucks plenty of times, okay? Starbucks, I live in Starbucks, okay? I'm a gold member to next year in October. That's how much I go to Starbucks. And they be so in your business and so having conversations with you. And every Starbucks I've ever been into, they always talking to you, seeing how you doing. If they wasn't so busy being scared and basically being biased and being scared that somebody was black and not knowing why they was, if they wasn't so busy occupying their mind with all this fear, because you only fear the unknown. If they wasn't so busy scared of these people they had no idea with, the smart thing to do was somebody go sweep the lobby, somebody go take out the garbage, clean the tables. Hey, how y'all doing today? Oh, okay, cool. What's up? Oh, okay. So you guys meeting today? Yeah. You could have made up a lie and been like, oh, are you guys waiting for, you know, the I don't know, the AT&T representative? He's been meeting people in here all day. I'm sure them dudes would have opened up and been like, no, we just meeting our boy here. You know, we do real estate. That would have started a whole nother. Oh, really? I've been looking to go into some property. You would have started a full conversation with them. They would have felt comfortable with you. And I promise you, just off of that conversation of feeling comfortable with you, they probably would have bought something. Because they would have already felt connected to you and felt nice to you. See, people don't realize that niceness can go a long way. And a simple conversation, which y'all taught to do, would have went a long way. All right, sir. Usually we don't let people go into the bathroom unless they purchase something. But I'll go ahead and give you the code today. Okay. Bam. Let's give them the code. They would have went in there and peed, came right back out, and literally 10 to 15 minutes later, their friend would have came in there. Their friend was about to buy them whatever they want because he was the one who wanted to meet them in the Starbucks. He was about to walk in there and buy them whatever they want. At the end of the day, they would have made the money they was waiting. Ain't nobody waiting up in Starbucks because they ain't got nothing to do. These dudes had on expensive stuff. They didn't look like they was homeless. Okay. What was the problem? All this could have been avoided if these people didn't have fear in their heart. Simple as that. That's all I got to say about that.
I mean, you pretty much hit the nail on the head. I don't really have much to say about that. The situation shouldn't have happened. The management should have been fired, and Starbucks, you're going to pay for all their lawyer fees or whatever is going to happen with the people. And that's that on that.
Simple as that. Simple as that. And so I'm just waiting to see how this is going to escalate. They said the black guys are going to meet with the CEO of Starbucks. So I want to see how this meeting goes. But also yesterday, even now, I just pulled it up on my Twitter timeline. I'm telling y'all, if y'all ain't got a Twitter, y'all missing out on life. Because Facebook gets stuff a week later than Twitter, and Twitter gets stuff instantly, and y'all missing out. I just put up again on my Twitter timeline. It says these people are out here deep already protesting at that Starbucks. They are saying hashtag it is a little too late. A lot of people are satisfied with his apology. Like I said, we're gonna see what happened after he meet up with them. A lot of people want to see the lady fired. They said she has left the company. But today I posted a video. A guy was sitting in Starbucks. I don't know if you've seen me post it, but the guy was sitting in Starbucks. He was recording the dude walk into the Starbucks, asked the lady for the code. The lady gave him the code. He walked into the bathroom and peed. The dude recorded this whole thing. The dude came back out. It was like an Asian dude. The dude came back out, and before the dude was about to walk out the door, the guy with the camera asked him, so you gave him the code to use the bathroom, but when I just asked for the code, you ain't let me get the code. You told me I had to buy something. He was like, did you buy something before you went in that bathroom? Because she told me that I had to buy something. And then the lady like, no, go. Can you stop recording? Go. So why did you let him go pee without recording, but you didn't let me go pee without buying something rather? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's another.
Starbucks is definitely, there's something wrong with their management style and their training style. If you're going to do something to one group of people, you need to do it to the other ones because you will be heading into a PR nightmare, which is the one that you have now.
But see, my thing is this. It is an issue with the people at the Starbucks. It's not necessarily the Starbucks as a whole. I really feel like it's the people who work there because each individual Starbucks is managed by the people who work there and the manager that's over the Starbucks at the end of the day. And most of the time, the things that happen in that particular store are up to them, okay? Because every Starbucks that I've ever, you see what Gaia said in the Starbucks. I love her. She said, Donna, you a whole new woman without your glasses.
I know. I don't on my eyes.
Yeah, but I mean, I just think that it's crazy because I've never had these issues from sitting in Starbucks. Literally, Christian to drop me off, but I didn't have a car. Drop me off at Starbucks at 11 o'clock in the morning, and I would be at Starbucks at 7 o'clock at night till they closed the doors. Before we got Wi-Fi, me and Chris stayed in Starbucks all day, every day. We never had no issue. Now, one thing I can say is some Starbucks and really, really heavy walking traffic areas do have this whole passcode thing. I know one of the Starbucks we go to, they had the same passcode for a week or so. And then they change the passcode up like every 2-3 weeks or something like that. But it's a Starbucks right in the middle of Astor Place, right on the campus of NYU, and they only got 2 bathrooms and people lined up at their bathroom all day. They don't put no cold in their bathroom or nothing. At the end of the day, you know people gotta pee. You know it's a public area. I mean, unless y'all about to be building whole facilities out in the public, or whole buildings. I told Chris the other day, you take any abandoned building in New York and literally line each floor with nothing but porta potties. Okay? And yes, and it would literally, I mean, it didn't have to make money, but as much taxes people pay in New York, the city can afford to literally have a full-fledged, just straight-up bathroom. But luckily, New York now built a mall down there by the PAL train at the World Trade Center. There's a big old mall now that they built down there, and there's nothing but a whole bunch of bathrooms in there. So luckily they got that now. People can actually pee places. But you know that people are going to have to pee. It's human beings. It's a human name. I think the whole passcode thing, they should just take it away altogether. Because at the end of the day, y'all still got to clean the bathroom. So whether I'm a paying person or not, if I got to, if I'm going to tear up your bathroom, I'm going to tear up your bathroom. That's just how it is. Especially certain locations that's like off the freeway or I don't know, in the middle of nowhere. It's very rare that you're going to have homeless people walking in and out of there just trying to use the bathroom. And so what? Let them use the bathroom. They're not asking to sleep on your floor. It's not going to make you lose no money because, oh, I'm lost money because they used the bathroom and they didn't buy nothing. Your coffee costs so much anyway. Somebody paying for it anyway. It don't matter. So I think they're gonna have a real change of how they do everything. They're gonna have to just redo how they do everything, and it's just gonna eventually just have to change. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
See.
I don't know. I think that there is a lot of things that are going on there. I mean, you said everything that I wanted to say, but there's a lot of things going on there that are not necessarily right. We're going to get your profile.
All right. Well, before we end this, let's end the hangouts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you guys, thanks for anybody who stuck with us through the whole Google Hangouts. This will be on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube Live. Forever. Check us out. We will be back here trying to do some more testing out right here on YouTube every Sunday night and every Thursday night. This is just a special Monday night edition, and we can go ahead and close out of Google Hangouts because it's
been on for almost 2 hours.
Oh my God, you're so right. Wait, so like leave call?
Yeah.